Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I'm Deb Gillard, your host for today's program, and we have a great show coming up for you today. We're going to be visiting with Brenda DeMars, first of all, at the beginning of the program, talking about Medford Straight River Days and all the activities that are coming up this week, and there are a lot of them between Thursday and Sunday. A little bit later on in the show, out on location to talk to some of the folks putting on the Little Theatre of Owatonna's The Producers. So we'll be looking forward to that too, as we always do for those on location. Owatonna Today always, of course, welcomes your comments, your show suggestions, guest ideas, and topics. Please get a hold of Leanne at 390-5751, our show producer, if you would like to pass something along to her. Or, as always, you can email us at owatonnatoday@charter.net. So we're going to take a quick first break for our show supporters, and then we'll be back talking with Brenda about Medford Straight River Days. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us on this Monday, June 15th. As I promised, we have Brenda DeMars here with us to talk about Medford Straight River Days. And we were just visiting a little bit before we came on camera about, I wanted to know if she was a lifelong resident, and she said no, but how long have you lived in Medford?
We've lived in Medford for about 22 years.
Okay.
We moved there when our daughter was 3 just to get her into a small school, or what we thought was a small school, but it's a big school for them, and it's great, and it's growing, and we're just very fortunate to have that school district.
Medford is a very, very nice community, and I think that everyone there seems very proud of it, proud of the school, proud of the, everything that's happening there. It's not like some small towns that have kind of dwindled away. It's actually really kind of ramped up. So it is, I think it's a very nice place to have a family. And after 22 years, you can almost call yourself hometown, can't you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And Medford comes together. It's one of those small towns that someone hurts, everybody hurts, and everybody cares, and kind of takes care of each other.
Takes care of each other. I would agree. And you like it, and your daughter?
We love it very much.
It. Yeah. And you've been involved in other things in the community besides Medford Straight River Days?
Yes, I was on the Medford City Council for 8 years.
Okay.
And been involved with the Civic Club off and on, probably about 10 years now, or close to it, and other things in the community. Just really enjoy the people there.
All right. And involved with Medford Straight River Days for about how long, Brenda?
Well, I was on it as president back a while ago, so it was about a 4-year run then, and now I've been on there for about 7 years.
Okay.
But we have a new group now, so I'm not the president. We have a new president, Aaron Salmon, and a nice group of young blood, if you will. They're a great, energetic group that really know how to do things.
Well, and here again, too, that's something we were talking just a bit about before we started. Sometimes an event gets... It's been happening for so long, and sometimes the people that are just there on the committee or task force or whatever it is that's putting it together get a little bit maybe burned out, maybe there's no new fresh ideas, and so the event then can kind of take a little downturn. And so that has happened. I'm trying to think, I've lived here in Owatonna for 35 years. I seem to remember it always being in place, so it probably started either prior to my getting here or sometime, but it's been here a long time.
It has been. Over 30 years. I can't quite remember now. We don't have it on our flyers like we usually do, but I know that it kind of, with the rain and everything, we're a nonprofit organization, so we lost a lot of money with the weather, because we still had to pay for things whether anything happened or not. And so we're growing it back, and we have a website now, so that is from the young blood again, Really,
well, you have a great lineup of events. It has grown exponentially back to, I think, probably the way it was once upon a time.
It's getting there.
And so that's what we want to talk about. The event actually starts on Thursday, right?
It does. The kickoff is Thursday night. The Little Miss Medford pageant is at 7 o'clock at the Medford High School.
Right.
So that'll be a start of our events.
Okay. And then after that, then there's a big drum roll. There's a clue that gets handed out, right, after the pageant?
Yes, you're exactly right. We're having a medallion hunt this year, so the first clue will be handed out after the pageant, and then every day there'll be a new clue until it's found.
Okay, and I'm guessing prizes from various Medford businesses and organizations?
Yep, and many donations from them.
Wonderful, good. Then it continues on Friday, citywide garage sales that are on Friday and Saturday, right?
Yep, those
Okay.
go Friday, Saturday, and we have quite a few on our list, so if you go to any specific garage sale, there should be a list there, so you know where to go to the next one, and
Okay.
there'll be a map too, excuse me.
Okay. And then the big event, really, that hasn't gone away, even when some of the other things kind of dwindled, is the parade. The parade has pretty much always been there,
Yeah.
and that starts at 7 o'clock on Friday, right?
It does. We're up to about 60 units.
Wow.
So the parade,
a
yeah,
big
like you
parade.
said, that's one thing that has never gone away. The parade has just kind of kept the weekend alive, and we've just grown off of that now again. So
Okay. And
Yeah.
the parade goes kind of on what route? Down Main?
parade, yeah, it starts at the old football field where not everybody's probably familiar with that, but it's on the south end of town, and then comes down Main Street past Anhorn's, then turns and goes back around by the funeral home and
Okay.
back down to the park.
Okay, and I kind
Or
of know
to
the area that
old
circles
football
around.
field. Yep, it just kind of circles around.
And then after the parade?
After the parade, we're having a street dance in the park again, which went away a few years ago, but we're very excited to bring it back. The band is Diesel Drive.
Okay.
That starts at 8 o'clock,
All right.
and it's free admission. We will not be selling alcohol. We will have food on site, so people just need to mind the rules of the park
Okay.
as far as beverages. But
All right, so lots of fun then on Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday, there's all sorts of things going on throughout the day.
yes, there is. Saturday will be the Fireman's third annual 5K walk run.
Okay.
That'll be the kickoff of the morning, and you can pre-register, or you can, I think they want you to pre-register really, but I think you could probably get in that morning too.
Okay.
And then at 9 o'clock, that starts at 8, 9 o'clock is the co-ed volleyball. We still need one more volleyball team.
Ooh, those of you volleyball players, get
Yeah.
in there for the tournament.
Yeah.
Got one spot open, okay.
And then we have the craft fair, and then the canoe paddle, that's all on Saturday. We have a beanbag tournament. We're looking for bag throwers. Bring them, come on down. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Okay.
It was a blast last year.
And there again, too, if you can get the teams or the people that want to do beanbag throwing lined up ahead of time, great. But even if you are unsure of your plans and all of a sudden can make it, go ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then the street dance on Saturday night featuring Hitchville at the Medford Muni at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I really want to focus on our Kids' Day on Sunday, which is a
Okay.
lot of fun too. We'll have that down at the park. We have an archery demonstration. The fire department will be showing a kitchen fire and showing how to put that out. So the fire department will be down there. We'll have face painting. We're going to have fingerprinting because the sheriff's department's going to be there. We'll have a lot of carnival games.
Okay.
With the Medford students putting that on, a penny dig from the First State Bank of Medford, and then Brodini, our comedy magic show, is back from last year, and he was a hoot, I hear.
Really?
So should be a lot of fun.
Enjoyed by kids and adults alike, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. So,
Yeah.
and is that something that's been going on for a long time too, the Kids' Day portion of it? Or
You
is that
know, we've
relatively
kind of,
new?
last year we had some stuff going on, but this year we have just a lot of stuff for
Really
the kids
ramped it
on
up.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
it should
And
be a
with
lot
the
of fun.
fire department and the sheriff's department, participating, it brings that education and safety aspect into it as well as all the fun for the
Yep,
kids.
yep.
And that's going on at what time on Sunday?
That's starting at 8 o'clock is the Medford medallion, or the medallion hunt, last clue if necessary.
Okay.
And then at noon, everything starts down at the park, and it kind of wraps up around 3.
Okay.
So Brodini's down there from 2 to 3, and that's our last thing for the day, or weekend, really.
Okay. So the clues start on Thursday for the medallion hunt. I'm going back to this now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
One
Okay,
every day.
That's pretty ambitious clues, pretty ambitious people out there looking.
Yeah.
What happens if it doesn't get found by Sunday?
Well, that's a good question.
Not sure.
Medford's not that big. They should find it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the clue gets like really specific
Yeah.
on Sunday if it hasn't been found yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there, and the first person to get it will get it.
They'll get it.
Yeah, I'm
They'll
sure
get
they
it.
will.
But we'll have food, throughout the weekend. We have some food vendors around. Just a lot of fun going on. And
We were talking a little bit earlier about personal participation, and like you said, you could not do what you do without this committee of about how many people do you have helping out with it?
We have about 10 on
Okay.
the committee right now.
And some younger and some older, and so like you said, they kind of bring, like, we've got to have a website into it and all that kind of thing, because people do. I think in today's world, we look to see, okay, I don't know, oh yeah, I saw a poster, it's a big yellow poster, but where do I find more information? And we definitely want people to head online, because that's where you're going to see all of this again. But you get not only involvement from individuals, but you've got great support from your area businesses too, don't you?
We do. We have great sponsors. We've had many donations come in from many area businesses, individuals. We couldn't do it without them. We just couldn't. And the Medford Straight River Days, the website is straightriverdays.com.
Okay.
And all this is out there. There's sign-up forms. There's all the information you need, the contacts. There's an email set up, so you could just email in any of your questions. We follow that regularly throughout the day and keep an eye on things.
Okay, so each of the events that are going on, if somebody has a specific interest in one thing or another, they can still, like, registering for the co-ed volleyball or whatever.
Yep.
So the canoe race is still, or the canoe paddle, I don't know that it's a race anymore. At one time it was, wasn't it?
one time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a leisurely paddle now.
It's a
down the
leisurely
river.
paddle.
Yeah.
And Lord knows we've had enough rain that we should have, we're not hitting the rocks, but we don't want too much either. So
Yeah,
it's
last
going
year it
like
got
crazy.
canceled because we had too much.
Too much rain, I know.
Yeah.
And like everything else that we plan here in Minnesota, and we have all these great outdoor events, we are crossing our fingers and saying our little prayers that at least for the majority of this, especially the outside events, we have some good weather. I know we've got some spotty forecasts for rain going on, but
we're listening.
I don't trust long range forecasts until it comes up. So
They have been wrong before. We just hope
Really?
they are again.
yeah, they have.
So again, we'd like to just thank our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't do this, and we have them listed out on our website, and we really appreciate them very much. And everybody that volunteers, it just makes it a fun weekend.
It really does. So Brenda, thank you and your other committee members for putting in all the time and the effort that it takes to make a good event. Again, kicks off Thursday with the Miss Medford pageant, Little Miss Medford. Friday it continues with garage sales, parade at 7, and then a concert in the park at 8. Saturday is all those things that we talked about, the volleyball tournament, beanbag, craft fair, Medford street dance, and that's at 9 o'clock. And then the wonderful Kids Day event with all the things going on. So just a great, it's not even a weekend, it's a week into the weekend, but a great lineup of events. And thank you, Brenda, for being here and sharing it with us.
Thank you so much
and we're
for having us.
We're going to hope that you have a very successful event all the way through.
We are. Mother
you.
Nature's on our side.
All right, Mother Nature, we like that. Thank you again. We'll take a break for our supporters, and we'll head out on location to get a little taste of LTO's The Producers.
Hi, I'm Shane Sadler, and I play Roger Debris.
And I'm Tim Van Gelder, and I play Franz Liebkin in LTO's current production of The Producers, directed by Jeffrey Jackson and sponsored by the Wenger Foundation.
Performances of The Producers will be held Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, June 18th, 19th, and 20th at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, June 21st at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, June 25, 26, and 27 at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764 or online at littletheatreofowatonna.org.
Don't miss the LTO's production of The Producers.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, this is Doug Johnson at the Owatonna Business Incubator, a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show. We'd like to welcome you to the incubator. If you're a small business, whether you're existing or a startup, we can help you with office space, manufacturing or warehouse, and free confidential counseling.
Hi, my name is Ryan Gillespie with Bremer Bank Mortgage. By trusting your home loan needs to Bremer Bank, you are guaranteed a personalized, straightforward, and honest experience from application to closing. We look forward to guiding you through your next home purchase or refinance.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I am Leanne, and I am here on location with Jeffrey Jackson and two quite handsome other gentlemen. We are here at Little Theatre of Owatonna. Okay, Jeffrey's handsome too, all right.
I was wondering about that.
Anyway, we are here at Little Theatre of Owatonna because we would like to talk about their upcoming summer musical. And Jeffrey, you are the director.
I am the director.
All right, so we'll get started with you and then we'll talk to these two other lovely gentlemen on either side of you. Tell us what the name of the play is.
The name of the play is The Producers.
Okay, and we should all be somewhat familiar with it. Why did you decide to take on such an ambitious project?
And it is ambitious. It is actually it's one of my favorite shows. It's been a favorite show of mine before it was actually a musical. It was Mel Brooks's first movie that he'd ever written. He won the Oscar for it.
Okay.
For Best Original Screenplay. But then back in the 90s, he decided, hey, let's make a Broadway musical of this. And he updated it, and it is tremendously funny, and I couldn't resist.
Okay. Well, can you tell us a little bit about what the play covers?
Sure. The play is about a Broadway producer by the name of Max Bialystock, and Erik Eitrheim is playing that role. And Max used to be a successful Broadway producer, but now everything he produces tends to be a flop. He meets an accountant, Leo Bloom, played by Patrick McColley here.
And there's Patrick.
And Leo discovers that it would actually be easier to make a lot of money if you produced a Broadway flop rather than a hit. And I'm not going to go into details.
We'll find out why he has that reverse reasoning.
Yes, and so they decide that what they're going to do is produce a Broadway flop. And of course, things don't quite work out the way they expect.
Okay. You have a rather large cast.
Yes, we do. We have more than 30 involved in the cast.
Okay. And Jeffrey's a little sketchy on the numbers because there have been some people for other commitments and reasons have had to step back. So it's not that he doesn't have a good firm grip on what's going on.
Well, I might not have a firm grip on what's going on, but that's another story.
Okay, all right. You've actually been in rehearsal with this show for quite some time.
Yeah, we started with music rehearsals back in April, and we were working on the music for the entire month of April before we moved here into the theater, and working on music and some choreography. Then we moved into the theater and started putting it all together.
Okay, all right. So actually you have been on stage then for approximately how long?
Since about the 1st of May.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
So yeah, we've still been here quite a long time.
Quite a long time, yes.
I've forgotten what my home looks like.
Well, you know what? I'm sure most of your other actors are kind of starting to feel that way too.
Yeah, they don't know what my home looks like either.
That's true. That's true. Very funny. But boom. All right. Okay, so why don't you hand the microphone over to Erik and we'll chat a bit with him. Hello, Mr. Eitrheim.
Hello.
Erik is well known within the community, generally behind the scenes because, tell them why, Erik.
I direct the plays at the high school.
Okay.
And I teach in the English department.
Okay, so, and you've actually been in town for quite some time.
Yes, 15 years now.
Okay, all right. And you actually look quite dapper. Have you let your hair grow, or?
Well, yes, I was told don't cut your hair.
Okay.
They're going to be playing with it, I think, before we're long here.
So, with your really hectic theater schedule at Owatonna High School, why did you decide you wanted to take on the lead role in The Producers? Because you've had a lot of time-consuming projects throughout the year, and now another time-consuming project.
Well, you know, this is a special show. The Producers is hysterically funny. I had seen it on Broadway when I was in New York and just fell in love with it. I'd seen the movie of it. I just loved this show, and I'd kind of had the hankering to get on stage again after having been off stage for quite a while. And then, you know, when LTO announced that they were going to do this, I thought, well, let's see what happens. And I didn't have any inkling that I would be playing Max, but when Jeffrey offered me the part, I talked to my wife a little bit about it and said, I kind of want to do this. And she's like, well, if you really want to go for it, then go for it. So,
Oh, wonderful.
yeah, so we've had a great time.
So it is going to be a lot of fun to see you on this side of the stage.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun
versus
to be on this side of the stage for once. so.
Great. So now, do you have musical numbers that you sing?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
yes.
And see, I didn't know that you sang.
Yeah, I do.
Whoa. So will this be your big singing debut here for Owatonna?
Well, I guess so. At the LTO, for sure. I've never done a show at the LTO. The shows have always been kind of in a schedule that doesn't work with mine, except for one show, usually this show. And this has been the first one where I thought, I can't let this one pass me by. I've got to get out there and try it.
So what can you tell us about your character in the play?
Max Bialystok is a great guy. He loves people. Loves older people, especially, who have lots of money,
Should we pan it?
who
No,
will
okay.
give him that money to produce plays. And that's kind of the crux of the show, is Max is out basically trying to make money any way he can now that his shows are flopping. And he's turned to a revenue stream that is rather untapped by many people. So,
and we shall learn more.
Yes, you will learn more.
When we come to see the play.
When you come to see the play, yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, we won't reveal any more about your character. Why don't you hand the microphone over to Patrick, and we'll chat with him. Hello, Patrick.
Hi. How are you?
Good. And is this the first time that you've been involved with Little Theater?
Yes, it's my first Little Theater show.
Excellent. And how did you come to try out for the play?
Well, I was a theater major in college.
Okay.
And so I moved out to New York for a few years, moved back to Minnesota, started working at Jostens, which has been great. And I've always had that desire to kind of get back into it, but haven't really had the time, haven't really had the right show, I guess. And I saw the producers, and someone said that they were auditioning for it, and I was like, well, I read through it quick, and I'm like, I have to do this show. And I'd seen it before, but I kind of forgot how great it was. So.
Great. And tell us the name of your character and a little bit about your character.
My character is Leo Bloom, and he is a nervous, sheltered accountant, to say the least. He's extremely sheltered, and every single situation that we end up getting in is just a little harder for him to wrap his head around. It's a little in over his head and a little in too deep through most of the show pretty quickly.
Okay. And do you have any musical numbers that you partake in?
Yep, I have several songs and a few dances, and so I'm quite busy up on stage here, and quite a few costume changes as well. So.
Oh, great.
Very, very sweaty after the show.
Well, thank you for sharing that part with us. I truly appreciate it. All right. If you would hand the microphone back to Jeffrey. Okay. Well, Jeffrey, you have two really wonderful people.
They are
as
fantastic.
leads, and I can hardly wait to see them on stage.
They are, and I had known Erik a little bit before this started, and I had not known Patrick at all.
Okay.
When I saw them in auditions working together, I just went, oh my gosh, there's my Max and Leo.
Oh, great. Terrific.
So I'm fortunate.
Okay. And you seem to me, we always come the same time to film the Owatonna Today Show segment at about the same time that you're at with, prior to the show actually going up on the boards. You seem very far along compared to other shows. I mean, everyone they're in makeup tonight. They are in costumes. And so you are, wow, I'm quite impressed.
I like to do that, if at all possible, particularly if the show is incredibly technically complicated. This one's incredibly complicated. And so the more chance we have to do that, the better, the more polished it will be.
Okay.
And that's what we're trying for.
And I understand that the technical people behind this wonderful production, you have almost as many technical people working behind the scenes as you do actors on stage.
I would say at least as many.
At least as many.
It's quite a bit. And particularly with costumes, this is the one where we have more costume changes. In the chorus, I mean, they they probably, I don't know how many changes a piece they have, but it's an incredible number.
Okay. Did you want to give credit to any of your technical crew heads at all?
Well, Kathy Purdy is our technical director.
Okay.
Norma Lewis is head of costumes. I'm going to forget people, I know that. Roger Wareheim is our set construction. Mark
great.
Kukluk is our set design for us. Drew Whitehead did our lighting design for us, as well as running some lights for us.
And your music?
Oh, music. Bev Cashman is our music director.
Super.
Sandy Brooks is our rehearsal pianist, and plus she plays in the pit orchestra. And Suzette Klukluk is our orchestra pit leader.
So a lot of very familiar names around the community
with a lot of
and Little
these
Theater.
folks when we did Jesus Christ Superstar. It's almost the same team. And I forgot Megan Proft, who is our choreographer.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, very little time left. We haven't told people the dates and the times when they can come to see the play.
I'm going to hand this over to Patrick because I forget things like that. I'm getting old. And and he remembers them. So
Okay.
and if not, he's got a cheat sheet.
Excellent. All right, Patrick, so please tell us when people should come to see the producers.
All right, so the opening night is June 18th, the Thursday. Then the 19th, 20th, and 21st. The 21st is a matinee show.
Okay, and the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at what time?
7:30.
Okay, and the matinee?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, okay. So that's the first weekend?
Yep, and then the following weekend is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's the 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Okay, excellent. So,
And tickets go on sale the Monday before we open.
right, which is, yes, the same day that the show is airing. You can get your tickets. And actually, you can go online to littletheaterofowatonna.org.
Yes.
And order your tickets online, which is extremely convenient. You can see what seats they have available, and boom, there you go. And just pick your tickets up at the box office then.
Yes.
Too. All right. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I certainly appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to this production of The Producers. Thank you so much for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
And we remind you that the Owatonna Public Utilities is having their History in the Remaking open house this Thursday, June 18th, with a dedication ceremony at 9, guided tours on the hour and half hour between 9:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. Also, the Owatonna Public Library Summer Reading Program continues with the Schiffelli Puppets. I'm not sure if I got that right, but that's at 1 p.m. also this Thursday, June 18th, and all ages are welcome for that. Coming up on Wednesday's program, we'll be talking out on location for Breakfast on the Farm, which is an event coming up this Saturday, and Steele County Public Health Help Me Grow program. That's all on the docket for Wednesday's program. Have a great day.